put me on.
If it's 4th and goal,
game on the line,
I believe Jeremiah Marcelin is going to have an impact on that play in some shape, form, or fashion.
Jeremiah has an aggressive game.
Jeremiah's a very smart player, very instinctive player, plays with a lot of passion.
A student of the game. Jeremiah is very passionate about football.
I compare Jeremiah to Ruben Hippolyte.
He was raised on the D-line, then he moved to defensive end. Now he's out stand up at a linebacker. So he's very aggressive, plays downhill with reckless abandon.
I feel like I'm a guy that want to get to the ball, and I'm a physical guy that, just want to make plays on the ball, and when I hit you, I'm going to knock you back.
4-year starter, there's a lot of high expectations for Jeremiah this year.
He's definitely a student of the game. He's very passionate about everything he does on the field and off the field, as far as putting in extra work, if it's watching film, and whatever else outside that.
Jeremiah is a kid that is going to get us right and in the right situation before the snap, which is always great in terms of being successful during the process of the play.
My name is Jeremiah Marcelin, and it's my time. It's a humbling feeling, knowing that you're recognized so high. But you understand that it's a lot of guys that want to be in your position. So it just makes you want to work harder, and tackle the guys that are even higher than you. From Opelika, Florida, Haitian American. And, growing up in Opelika, it's just a struggle every day. Can't put it no other way. It's just a struggle, man. Just trying to get out.
No, we're gonna push you. We're gonna push you. I'm pushing you mentally. You gotta, coach is pushing you, making you as strong as possible physically. I'm gonna make you as strong as possible mentally.
Coach Daryl Heidelberg, head football coach, Miami Norland Senior High School. Coach Jeremiah, like I said, he just like all the other top prospects I have. He's very heady. Deserves everything, that comes his way. And I enjoy our conversations. We talk about so much other than football, I'm saying? I'm a part of his life. He's a part of my life. So coaching him, it's been great for these last 4 years. I wish him all the well when he leaves Norland. Hopefully, he'll return and come back and share some of his wisdom with the kids that's coming behind him.
He's a guy that's going to want to get the best up out of you. He's going to coach you hard, but when it's time to play, he's going to be your biggest supporter.
My coaching method, I try to maximize what I can get out of each individual player. I know that, some kids can't do everything, so I'm really big on scheming. I'm really big on attacking the players, more so than trying to attack the school. I think my coaching style is one where, I analyze things, I'm very analytical. I think that my players pick up on that, so when it comes to film watching, they're questioning me about things before I can even get to it. But like I said, my coaching style is aggressive too, so I want to make sure I'm getting the most out of my kids. So I'm an old school, still though, in your face type of coach.
He's real smart, he played on all 3 levels of the game, so he understands how to break down, especially, the defense and things that I need to do in my position. He just gives it from a whole different perspective.
Like, we can't be so good sometimes and then so terrible at the other time. We gotta get that balance.
You understand? Again, we had a transition. So ain't nothing gonna be able to shake us. Again, we got the call. Boom, practice 9 o'clock. We got to do everything in before 12. Here's the transition. We done been in situations where we had to play on Friday or Thursday and get a call saying we got to play on Monday again. Martin Maltsby, assistant head coach, Miami Norland. Coaching a kid like Jeremiah is, it's an honor. It's a privilege to have someone that works just as hard in the classroom as he does on the field. He's a leader all the way around, a great student athlete. On game day, he's a totally different person from what he is at any other point during his day.
Coach Martin, he's a great coach as well. You know, he's gonna try to get it up out of you too. Like all our coaches really do the same thing. He's a guy that's gonna get it up out of you though any way he can. Like he's gonna find the way to do it. Like he's gonna try to relate to you on a personal standpoint, and from there he's just gonna take it from there.
My coaching method is very disciplined, structured, detail-oriented, very aggressive, but very high on making sure everyone is where they're supposed to be.
His coaching method, he's also smart on the game, especially on the board, you know, so he can show you things differently, maybe not on the field, but on the board, that some coaches might not be able to talk.
Great day, way to fly around. I tried my damnedest to find something to punish y'all about, but it wasn't nothing today. I can't. We talk about team.
Hey, Tenore, move that ball, Tenore.
Osborne O.J. Thompson, linebackers coach, and also special teams at Miami Norland Senior High School. Man, I'm privileged just to be able to, be the linebacker coach here at Miami Norland Senior High School. Jeremiah reminds me so much of myself. So sometimes I sit back and I think, man, let me call my coach and see, like, yo, is this how you feel as far as, like, I know I got to be on my A game just as much as he does also, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, he wants to be successful, and I'm behind the kid like that 1,000%. So there's no pressure on it, honestly, you know what I mean? I just know every day I got to come on my A game.
Coach OJ, he was one of the greatest players to come out of his college, and the knowledge that he has and the way he coaches is just different from any other coach that I've seen. He's also going to want to get the best out of you, but the knowledge he's able to put on you and understanding the game just takes it to a whole nother level.
Being that this is my third year coaching, man, I'm honestly still trying to figure that out because I understand that all kids take certain kind of coaching styles different. So I'm basically trying to figure that out still as far as me learning how to coach. But I can say I'm very passionate, I'm aggressive, making sure that everybody's in the right place at the right time and also doing what they're supposed to do.
An extremely hard coach. He's going to want to get the best out of you. Like even when you make a good play or a great play, he's always going to want to get the best out of you every single play.
Go. Go.
My name is Junior Rose Green. I'm the defensive back coach for Miami Norland, and I'm the strength and conditioning coach. Oh, well, this ain't my first rodeo. I'm used to coaching big top dogs like that, because I tell them all the time, Ruben Hippolyte is one of the best linebackers I done coached and since I've been coaching football, and he reminds me of Ruben Hippolyte.
Coach Rose Green, his whole thing is a mentality. Like this whole game is a mentality. So if you can't embrace the mentality he's trying to instill into you, then you can't get coached by him.
Oh, I'm a little bit of everything. I'm fiery. When it comes to chalk talk, I can get it down on the board. I can do it. I'm not just one of them coaches that talk about it. I live this life.
He's gonna be on your butt. He's gonna be your biggest critic and your biggest supporter.
Stay with it. Come on, back. Come on, keep clapping. Come on. I gotta get loud. Let's go. Y'all come down. Let's go.
Jeremiah has an aggressive game. He was raised on the D-line, then he moved to defensive end. Now he's our stand-up middle linebacker. So he's very aggressive, plays downhill with reckless abandon. Very smart, though. Like I said, he watches a lot of film, dissects plays before they even happen. And then he's coming with bad intentions.
Jeremiah's a very smart player, very instinctive player, plays with a lot of passion, a lot of emotion. He's one student of the game where he watched just as much film as the coaches. He's just a great overall kid that happens to be a great football player.
I compare Jeremiah to Ruben Hippolyte, and if y'all know who that is, go check, go Google him, and y'all see what I'm talking about.
A student of the game. Jeremiah is very passionate about football. It could be 1 a.m., 2 a.m. He's still calling me no matter what. You know what I mean? He's definitely a student of the game. He's very passionate about everything he does on the field and off the field, as far as putting in extra work, if it's watching film, and whatever else outside that.
I feel like I'm a guy that want to get to the ball, and I'm a physical guy that, you know, just want to make plays on the ball, and when I hit you, you know, I'm going to knock you back.
Ready? Go. Get down.
My goal is for Jeremiah to have 100 tackles and for him to be one of the best linebackers in Dade County.
My goals for Jeremiah. So me coming into Miami Norland Senior High School, I had to learn that Jeremiah was actually an edge rusher last year and that he transferred to play linebacker towards the end of the season. So me being the linebacker that I was, my main goal for him is just to make sure that he learns everything that I knew and that I still know.
Being a four-year starter, there's a lot of high expectations for Jeremiah this year. Not only to lead the team and get the team set before plays start, but also to make sure the team is also playing at a high velocity, a high rate, and at a great tempo all season.
For Jeremiah, I want him to, you know, just continue to being the great young man that he is. But I want him to win a state championship. I think he deserves it. As a four-year varsity player, all the work that he's put in, he's doing dual enrollment as far as his education. You know, GPA is 4.1 something weighted. He's our team captain. Like, I want the most for that kid. So if winning the state championship will colonize his, you know, high school career, I would love that for him. I mean, he's already committed to Pittsburgh right now, so he's going to college. Like I said, he's already taking college classes. So I want him to get up with a hump and win that state championship.
You know, first thing and foremost, you know, is a state ring. When at least 100 tackles, 6 forced fumbles, and at least 3 interceptions.
I think the team chances are great. I mean, Jeremiah leading this team, he's, like I said, he's been here a 4-year varsity player, so he's been here through the ups and downs. You know, he's been here through COVID when we were going to play a schedule, and we managed to squeeze a couple of games out. He's been here when we were oh so close last year. So now, like I said, he's here now leading us, you know, on a championship run for his senior year.
I love the team chances, honestly, just because of I know the amount of work he puts in on and off the field, his passion for the love of football. I mean, a lot of people don't know. I mean, Jeremiah, we sit down and we talk, and as a team, you know, we all know like certain struggles that people went through, like on our team. And let's just say Jeremiah never had a silver spoon, so I know his grit will help the team. So I don't have a problem with him leading.
Well, I like our team chances, especially with Jeremiah leading. Again, Jeremiah is a kid that is going to get us right and in the right situation before the snap, which is always great in terms of being successful during the process of the play.
I love it. I mean, you know, we got guys on the team, we got a lot of guys on the team, a lot of talent on the team, you know, and we all molding together and building chemistry. So I feel like that we got a great shot at winning the state championship.
Jeremiah has a Jekyll and Hyde character. At times he's consoling, nurturing to some of his teammates, and then others he's just on them like he's the coach, or he's sometimes as if he's their father. Sometimes a lot of these kids need that, because if they see the leader working that hard, the expectation is for them to match it.
Daddy ball. Jeremiah, I mean, it's the right way or no way. You know what I mean? And it's like I said earlier, man. Like, he reminds me so much of myself. Like, sometimes you have to like tell him like, yo, chill out, just because of how perfect he wants to be, you know. And he's still a kid at the end of the day, so he had to realize that not everyone's gonna be perfect.
Well, Jeremiah, he's a different type of kid. Like he leads with aggression, and sometimes, you know, since I got here, I kind of tell him sometimes you can't talk to everybody the same. You have to learn how to talk to certain kids different from the other kids, so they'll gravitate to you a little better. And he learning how to do that, and that's gonna help him down the line in college.
Man, you know, they're my brothers. You know, we gonna joke around with each other. We gonna play around with each other. You know, and when it's time to handle business, we gonna handle business with each other.
Our goals are without no misunderstanding. We're trying to win a state championship. We would like to win a national championship. With the teams on our schedule, I mean, we'll play anybody, anywhere. That is a goal that our team has this year, and we're going to try to obtain it.
Oh, the standard is, and I'm just keeping it real, it's the dog check, junior Rose Green, dog check, Rose Green, mentality, Rose Green factory. And, you know, we always believe in the good Lord, you know, God's will that everything go through, and we gonna handle business, because we stand by it. It's the Rose Green factory, you know, dog check. You gotta be a dog at all times. You can't play around with it. Every time you step on this campus, you gotta be in dog mode.
Honestly, you know, me joining this program was to win, you know. So at the end of the day, like, I didn't come anywhere just to, you know, be on the team or just to be somewhere sitting there in the back. So my goals for this year for this team, make sure we win it.
My expectation for the team, since I train them every day, is we coming out every game and we playing bully ball. We respect everybody. We understand that the game has to be played, but nobody knows what we do in the weight room and on the field and on the track and on the board, chalk talk, but us.
State or better. We came up short last season, so this season we need to win the state championship and go on and even play for the national championship and win that.
Well, there are lofty goals for this team. We have a lot of great players, and if we can get these players to play as a unit and play as one, the sky's the limit for this team. This may be one of the best teams that I've ever coached and ever been a part of. You know, I'm humbled and I'm blessed to be part of it and have some type of impact in these kids' lives going forward. I think the student body and the administration here at Miami Norland has embraced not only football, but all of the athletic programs here, which is one of the reasons that Miami Norland is successful in so many different areas in terms of sports. In relation to the football team, they have rallied behind these kids from day one, and we can see the sky's the limit in terms of fan support, administration support, parent support, and just the community support all the way around.
Got a lot of pride here at Miami Norland. I mean, you know, when you walk through the building, when you walk on the field, and everywhere you go through the school, you know, you just feel the pride and you feel that Viking energy.
A big chip on our shoulder. Like in the spring, I mean, there's a few things, a lot of words been said, you know what I mean? So obviously, we have a chip on our shoulder, you know, and we're not ducking. Like, it is what it is. Like, we know this already. So the kids, their mentality as far as this year is just to make sure we're winning, like I said.
We family first at Miami Norland. Our mentality is family first at Miami Norland. And I think our kids, that's how our kids conduct themselves. And we take that attitude, and our wins and our losses are, you know, with everybody included. That's how we coach our team. That's how our players, you know, they're so selfless towards one another. I think that attitude is going to, you know, propel us.
I feel good because at the end of the day, just like I tell all of them, all the top dogs, all the top guys, I tell them, you have to lead by example. So you cannot lead from behind, or you cannot lead if you're not doing what you're trying to tell them to do.
Fourth quarter, game on the line. I believe Jeremiah Marcelin is going to have an impact on that play in some shape, form, or fashion. Whether it's rerouting the play, whether it's blowing up the play, or whether it's just putting everyone in position to make a play, or make the play that's expected of the player.
All right, 4th and goal, game on the line. What would Jeremiah Marcelin do? He would look at me, and I would say, "What are you looking at? You know what needs to be done." And I could see him blitzing A or B gap, trying to destroy the quarterback before the handoff even comes, so win the game.
4th and goal, game on the line. Jeremiah has no other option but to make the play. Big time players make big time plays in all ball games, especially the big ones. You know what I mean? I guarantee he's gonna be built for that moment. He's gonna be ready.
If it's 4th and goal, what Jeremiah will do, I think he'll stand tall, and the boys will rally around him, and that awesome D-line we got, I know that they'll come together and we'll win the game if it's for the championship.
4th and goal, game on the line. I'm rallying my team up. I'm telling them, yo, like, we need this stop right here. And we all finna come in. So if we gotta load the box up, because, you know, they probably gonna run it, we're gonna load this box up and make that tackle and finish off that game.
Hey, this guy's a hard hitter. I wouldn't want to run the ball against this guy, man. Plain and simple. Whoever gets this guy, y'all gonna be lucky to have this man. Plain and simple, man. Vikes, y'all gonna have a great season. Hey, we gotta go. But before we leave, and for those y'all back home, let them know what we gotta do, man.
Fight, grind, shine, like, and subscribe.
That's it.